Hello folks, welcome back to another episode. Today we've come down to Seaford Beach and we're fishing dark into light, so hopefully we'll be able to get a nice sunrise on the camera for you. I brought Olivia along with us today, and the plan is that during the darkness hours we're going to hopefully look for scratching around for different species of fish. It's the first day of a new species hunt that started on my Facebook group, UK and Island Sea Anglers. If you want to get involved, check us out on Facebook. And we're looking for multiple species, so we're looking for anything from like whiting, dab, pouts, flounder, small bass, anything that we can get onto the species hunt. You ready?
Yeah.
Right then. So we're going to be using Wessex rigs today through the darker hours. So it's a small lug bait on the top, followed by a slightly larger bait, maybe fish or squid on the bottom. And then as soon as the light hours start to hit us and the daylight starts to break, we'll switch over to some Plaice bling rigs and we'll try and go for some Plaice. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it. We've only got some baits wise, like I said. Then we've got the following: we've got squid, we've got lug, and we've got a variety of fish baits in it. So we've got some blueies in here and some mackerel as well. Let's get that out of the way. Right, so like I said then, the plan today is to use a Wessex rig, which is here. So I'm just going to clip on my lead to the lead clip there. Wessex rig is a great rig. It's good for fishing small baits and large baits at the same time. So the idea of it is that the lead's running on the bottom part with a slightly larger hook at the bottom, and then at the top we've got a crimped small hook at the top. So the plan for today is, through the darker hours, like I said, we're just going to use small worm pieces on the top hook, which is here. And that'll be used for scratching around for small flatfish, whiting, pouting, so on and so forth, anything that fancies taking a small bite out of our small lug bait at the top. On the hook at the bottom, we're just going to use a piece of squid, or we're going to alternate between squid and fish baits. So I'm just going to grab a squid, just going to cut the squid straight in half, and just use some small bits of squid on the bottom hook here. So feed that into the skirt of the squid like that, and then push that down. And then we're just going to wrap that up. Oh. Do a couple of turns of the bait elastic. To hold the hook in place. And that, my friends, is it. So, larger squid bait on the bottom, smaller lug bait on the top. Just going to throw it out, flick it out, and then through the darker hours we'll see if we can try and scratch out a couple of fish using this method. Right, so Roger will cast out. We just cast out the first cast. Olivia's got her rod on the right hand side. I'm using the new Enquires Air Power Black Edition. Tips are on the top there. I say I literally just cast out. We're fishing the tide up tonight. We're going to have a look at the water in a minute. Olivia's nice and warm in the tent there. We've got all the kit there already set up. Just going to have a look down by the water and see how we're getting on. So again, much like Eastbourne then, Seaford is shingle onto sand. High tide today is around about 10 o'clock in the day. We're not going to stay that late. We will end up staying until around about 8:30, 9. Water is filtering out. I mean, over the last couple of weeks, due to the winds and so on and so forth, well, yeah, it's been a little bit cold. Right, let's give it a go and see how we get on. Right, and I think this has turned into a bit of a camping trip. Olivia nice and snug in the sleeping bag there. Are you warm?
Yeah.
Right, all we've got to do now is wait for a fish, haven't we?
Yeah.
Right, so Olivia's on her first fish, which is, you're beating Dad today. Beating Dad already. First cast, first fish, on the top hook of her Wessex rig. It is, oh, a pouting. Look at that, man. Happy days. Oh, there's a flapper, wasn't he? We're going to unhook this little fella, we're going to record him on the species hunt card and then get him back on his merry little way. What a good catch. Nice one, mate. First fish of the evening. I'm beating your old man. Right, so what we're doing a species hunt over the year. Like I said, head over to UK and Ireland Sea Anglers Facebook group if you want to get involved. It's completely free. All you do is print off the card and take a picture of the species. The most species wins. Loads of prizes up for grabs, so head on over there. So this is Olivia's first fish that we're recording now. Awesome. Right, there we go. First fish of the evening. A pouting. Happy days, mate. Happy days. Smile. Right, so Olivia's a fishing already. She's beating me like usual. Dad's lost the fishing rig. It's not going well for Dad at the moment. Let's have a nice cup of tea. Cheers, mate. And we'll see what else happens. When they burnt my nose then. Cheers. Right guys, so I've actually done it. I haven't blanked this evening. I caught my favourite fish. Bet you can't guess what it is. It is the humble whiting. Boom! Species number 1. Ticked off the species list. A whiting. There we go. Happy days. Boom! Right then folks, we're about an hour into the session right now. And not much is happening, to be fair with you. Pouting for Olivia. Nice fish. Good first species hunt fish, which is pretty cool. And then myself, you know, I can't guess it sometimes. A whiting. So pouting a whiting so far. We're an hour into the session. We got another 3.5, 4 hours to go. We're about an hour and a bit from daylight. So hopefully, in these last couple of hours, maybe the last hour of the darkness, we can get a couple more fish. But yeah, I mean, very, very slow evening. Very slow. Evenings are weird on the south coast at the minute. You're either bombarded by whiting, or there's nothing at all. Very, very strange. Rod tips currently remain still then. Nothing much happening at the minute. Right, so Olivia's got a bite. She's going to do the honours. Dad will come around this side, hang on. Right, remember what we said then? Right, pull, up. There we go. Wind. And pull. All good? Right, we'll come back to you if Olivia's got a fish. Right, species number 2 for Olivia. Reeled it in all herself, which is pretty cool. We have, guess what it is? Oh, it's a flapper. A whiting. Pin whiting for Olivia. Species number 2 on the species hunt ticked off. Well done, mate. Happy days. But on the plus side, I've never seen this pulled out of the sea before, which is very strange. You also got an obligatory bit of cable, which is wrapped around a rig. Happy days, man. Well, let's get this unhooked, get the whiting recorded, throw this in the bucket to get rid of off the beach, because we want to take away the rubbish and not leave it here, don't we? Yeah. And then we'll carry on the fishing. But you're beating Dad, man. You're beating Dad. Beating Dad. Right, and there it is. Species number 2 for Olivia. A whiting. Awesome, man. Awesome. 2 up. Right, guys. So a bit of a bummer this one. Nice run. Bitten off trace, which is there. Clean bitten off. It's got a little bit of a ripple to the actual line there, and then it's just clean bitten off. And that was on a nice big bit of bluey. So yeah, £30 line. Should have upped the bottom line, to be fair. But yeah, can't win them all. Right, guys. So my chosen rig of choice for targeting Plaice this year is going to be, it's a bit of a different one actually, a bit of a controversial one. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. I'm going to use the Trident Hangover system, and I'm going to use it on a wishbone snood, which is heavily decorated in Plaice beads there. Just clipping my snood on. Right, baits wise. Baits wise, we're just going to go for lug. So I'm just going to smooth a lugworm on here. Smooth a lugworm on, put a lugworm on here. Smooth a lugworm on there. Jeez, man. Right, that's on there. My stop knot's coming down. So that'll hold that one nice and tight there. Loads of bling. Spinner blade as well. Does bling help you catch more plaice? I don't know, man. I think you use what you feel confident in, really. If you feel confident in putting some bling on, put some bling on. Nice big worms. You can use a whole worm on this. There we go. Right. And that's going to be our rig. We're going to clip these down, cast them out, and see if we can get ourselves an early season plaice. Right, so on Olivia's rig, she's gone for the same setup, up and over rig there. She's gone for the pink and black moon glows. Which are there. Right then folks, good morning from Seaford Beach. We are here. We made it to the light. We've changed over to Plaice rigs, and we are out fishing. Out fishing. No dog walkers yet, but right about there's a load of crazy people. I mean, there's about 10 or 11 people getting in the sea for their morning swim. Hopefully they'll stay over that side. Fishing boat over there. Apart from that, it is empty at the minute. Obviously no more other people fishing. No one's mad as us to come out and give it a go. They're probably going to all come down during the day and fish for the plaice down here, which is probably what's going to happen. But you know, we're going to give it a couple of hours of light fishing, and hopefully we'll be able to bag one ourselves. Right then, she's done it again. She's done it again, man. She's done it again. What is it, Olivia?
A whiting.
Another whiting. They're absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Not so much on this session, because this is whiting number 3. But Olivia's now, what are you now? 3 fish to 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
3 fish to 1. 3 fish to 1. Right, let's get this guy back in, and we'll do some more fishing. Well done. Right, so out of all the ways that these swimmers could go, where are they coming? You can guess it. Straight over where we're fishing. Look how empty it is down that side of the beach. Man, these people have even clocked us as well. It beggars belief sometimes, absolutely beggars belief. Right then guys, so we've managed to bag into a couple more different species here. I've managed to bag myself a very slippery little congreel, little strap. So we're going to get this guy back in. Oh my god, it's going to crap up my hands again. We're going to get this guy back in. Another species to the species hunt, which is absolutely fantastic. And Olivia managed to bag herself another little whiting. So we're doing all right. Doing all right so far. We're doing all right. Right, let's get this fish back in and then rebait up and hopefully get some plaice. So just like I said, the swimmers swam straight through my lines, not a care in the world, and literally nearly, if I hadn't set the drag, it would have ripped my Akios rod off the rest, and ripped Olivia's off the rest too. They hit both of their lines, and then after me shouting, asking them to politely stop, they just carried on. So yeah, that was a bit of a tussle. Thankfully, there's quite a few people congregated down on the beach down there, over there somewhere in that circle over there, who all belong to the same swimming club. So I've had a kind word with the bloke down there, just to say, you know, please make sure that you're aware that there are people actively fishing on the beach, and you know, we don't want to injure anyone unnecessarily. We just need people to be a bit more, you know, beach wear. But yeah, that was a pain in the backside. And to top it off now as well, we've got a commercial boat over there. I don't know what he's doing. It looks like he's dropping some nets of some sort. And then you've got another one over there patrolling up and down, probably either collecting a net or doing something with a net. I'm not too sure what they're doing. But yeah, probably after the Plaice, throwing the nets out to grab the Plaice. But yeah, oh yeah, there's a net buoy like literally straight in front of me. So they are dropping nets. Not even 400 meters off the shore. I mean, I ain't got a problem with commercial fishing, but man, you got all that sea out there, and you choose to throw them 400 meters off the shore. Beggars belief. Beggars belief. But obviously they know where the fish are, so that's what it is. Right, let's do some more fishing. Right, so literally just put the camera down. We start getting bites on my rod, which is the one on the right hand side here. Nice little taps. I've got a wishbone rig out at distance. Hopefully looking to scratch out and pick up an early season Plaice to tick off Plaice from the species hunt list. Oh, Olivia's had a wobble there as well. So we've got a double bubble now. I'm hoping that the whiting have gone, but you know, they're going to be around everywhere. We'll only be whinging when they've gone, when we sit through hours and hours of blank sessions. Not long of the session left. We've got about an hour and a bit left of the session, maybe. Hopefully we can scratch out a couple more fish. It's been not a bad night, to be fair. Species wise, we've done all right. Right then, so first for today we have
a crab.
A crab eating the worm.
It felt like a fish, but not.
There we go. First crab of the year. Looks like a shore crab.
Oh, shore crab.
Yeah. Right, let's get this guy back in on his way. He can keep the worm, and we'll try. We've got a couple more casts maybe, and then we're going to have to call it a day. Right, folks, that time of the day has approached. Here's last cast saloon. Last cast saloon. What a lovely morning it's been. Right then, last reel in for Olivia. Have we got a fish? What do you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, it'd be good if we have. It'd be a nice way to end the session. Reeling in your own fish, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing good fishing, mate. You're doing good. Couple of fish on the species hunt already, so that's cool.
Yeah. I got 4 fish.
4 fish?
Yeah.
And you got a crab.
Yeah.
So you're definitely beating Dad today. Unless Dad pulls the double hooker out the bag at the last cast.
Oh no.
Oh no!
No.
No fish for Olivia. Right guys, sadly that is the end of this week's session. Have you had a good fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, hasn't it? It's been pretty good. Down here, early in the morning, fished it, we gave it our best shot. To be honest with you, if I'm really honest, I think the water's still a little bit too coloured for Plaice, especially in this area. Well, that's my excuse anyway for today. But overall we had a pretty good session, didn't we? I mean, yeah. What did you have?
I had
a pouting to start the session with,
yeah,
and some whiting.
1 white.
A shore crab as well, I think.
And
yeah, what did Dad have?
You had an eel.
An eel and a couple of whiting, wasn't it?
2 whiting.
Yeah, so we've jumped the gun. We're definitely on the species hunt list so far. We're going to give it a couple more goes, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll fish some different places, try and head out a bit further this time. And we'll leave you with some nice views of Seaford. And I'll see you on the next one, yeah?
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Cheers.
Yeah.